PFT Live at the Scouting Combine, Indianapolis, Friday, February 27. Joining us now, a guy whose name is going to get called pretty early a couple of months from now. He's the Biletnikoff Award winner for 2025 as the nation's top receiver and a first-team All-American, Makai Lemon from USC. Makai, welcome.
Appreciate you for having me.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm blessed and grateful to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. I mean, awesome watching you, really, the last 2 years. I mean, incredible. Definitely that. What are you going to do for the workout?
I'm going to do the gauntlet and the routes, and then everything else will be at Pro Day.
You're going to do it at the Pro Day?
Yes,
sir.
Okay,
all right, cool.
When did you realize in your life that you had special skills that would put you at the point where you now are?
I'll probably say going into high school and then actually realizing it in college. You know, parents always told me that, you know, I had very, good talent, God-given abilities. So to really see that and to progress, at the college level with, with top athletes and to do what I did, that's when I really realized it.
During the year, we did one of your games on NBC, right? Because you're Big Ten and we do Big Ten. And I was like, man, I mean, watching him, he's like Amon-Ra St. Brown Jr. over here. Yeah, I mean, you honestly look like you could be related to him a little bit. I mean, damn, like your brothers from another mother. But do you talk to him at all?
I talked to him a few times for sure.
Yeah. And what's he said to you? You ask him for advice or anything like that?
Yeah, he's just, telling me encouragement words, you know. And I can't wait to, really, sit down with him and pick his brain about, the next level and the things to do. But, he's always encouraged me to keep what I'm doing and just to be myself.
Yeah, cool.
What do we do away from football? When you get a chance to get a break, what do you like to do?
I'm a real chill guy. I'm laid back. I don't really do too much, but I do like going to the beach, and just to relax, see the water.
Yeah.
And,
I feel
just
you
laid
there.
back.
Yeah, just hang for the day,
Yeah.
right? I'm with you there. All right, so you do everything. You're a little ball of muscle. You do everything well for the most part from what I've seen. But, like, what's one area in your game that you look at that you go, I can improve that a little bit?
I feel like the biggest thing that stands out to me is just approaching the game with a more professional mindset. Really just trying to know my opponent and know the defense more. So, when I step onto the field, I can already have that advantage.
Yeah, you're gonna see that. Yeah, that's one of the cool things I think when you get to the NFL, you're gonna realize like you're gonna have a few receivers on your team that are gonna be like, hey, look at this, do this. When you run the route, think about it like that. That's what you're gonna learn from Amon-Ra. That and workout. Right, right, and stuff he does off the field.
100%.
Who's the one guy, Makai, during your time in college that you had the hardest time getting open against?
And on my own team or like my opponent?
Anywhere.
I'd probably say Kamari Ramsey, safety for my team. This type of ability that he has. He's very smart. He's real patient. And I feel like, I had to be on my A game, every time. Sometimes, guys, you can maybe think, I could use my speed. But, I had to use a little bit more, going against him.
What number did Kamari wear? I know. I'm trying to. Is he not the long safety guy that's on your damn team? Is he? I'm just trying to remember who he is too.
Yeah, nah.
7?
No,
Are they saying 7?
Yeah, 7.
Number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
So that was your guy, and so you had to deal with him in practice every day.
100%. Maybe the better player than I am today.
Okay.
And one of the benefits of dealing with a guy like that all the time in practice makes the games a little bit easier.
Nah, 100%.
Who's your team growing up?
The Raiders.
The Raiders?
Yeah,
Okay.
coming from my pops, he was always a Raider fan back when, they was in Oakland.
Yeah.
So, just grew up liking them, and, yeah.
What about receiver growing up, or who was your kind of idol that you watched growing up playing football?
Growing up, a very young kid, I'll say Marquise Lee, and then when I was getting a little older, I'll say Stephon Diggs.
Okay, Marquise Lee out of USC.
Yes,
sir.
For
sure. Yeah, okay, cool. Those are good ones.
Where will you be during the draft? You going to be in Pittsburgh? You going to be somewhere else?
Yeah, I haven't really made a choice yet, but if I do get the invite to Pittsburgh, that would be a huge blessing that I wouldn't skip out on.
Yeah, don't skip out on that.
Sure.
I mean, every guy. I got drafted in the 3rd round, and I'm like, man, I wish I got to be a first rounder and walk and put the hat on and see the commissioner and do all that. This just in. You're going to get invited. I'm just going to let you know. All right? You're going to get invited. So just get ready for the freaking trip. All right? All right, man.
All right. Well, hey, before we let you go, we've been doing this with everyone. Looking at the camera right there, say hello to anyone in the world you'd like to say hello to.
I say my mom and dad and my family. You know, I'm here to, to represent the last name well. And, I'm just here to give God all the glory.
All right, Makai Lemon.
Yeah,
on his way to the NFL draft. Enjoy the rest of the time here in Indianapolis. We'll be back with more from PFT Live. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.